The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movements start from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.
City boys. City boys.
City boys up 1,000.
Shit, we up 120 million. City boys up 120 million. You hit record? Yeah, we up 120 million, see?
You think so? How?
So, seeing on my time, there's a lot of sports shit going on right now. But head coach of the Miami Heat, Eric Spoelstra, guy who worked his way up from being a film guy in his org, he became head coach. Amazing coach, always got a competitive team, won a few rings. They just finalized, I think, a 3 or 4 year, $120 million contract for him.
Shoo.
But guess what? He also had finalized right before he signed that contract.
What?
His divorce.
Wow.
The
His
oil-
divorce. Tay Diggs' voice.
Ding, ding, ding. My divorce.
My divorce.
So the org definitely held out on that contract that he's been owed. And it's such a big deal because you can tell by the inflated number. No coach is making 30, 40 million a year.
Yeah.
This is probably a contract they've been waiting to give him. But they also know probably in the last 3, 5, 4 years, he probably been going through this situation of getting, divorce, getting served papers, right? They held out for your boy. You talking about loyalty and doing, I'm sorry, I don't care who mad at that. That's doing the right
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, that's mad generous. I didn't know about it. I don't know what the reason for the divorce was.
Yeah,
but
I have no
if
clue.
it was like irreconcilable differences or like some bad shit on like the other party's part, then that's fine.
Listen, look out for your people. We get mad when folks don't, especially if they know it's already rocky. Even if it was his fault or something like that, if they know it was rocky and you care, I'm like, y'all know y'all about to really get divorced, like, why not hold it? Like, hold the fort down, keep getting your whatever couple million you get a year. We got you on the other end of this. They held at their end of the bargain. That's rare that you see that.
That sounds like a corporate family to me.
It is. It's a couple. And shout out to staying in basketball business and money, Mark Cuban. He sold his majority stake of the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, I did hear that, yes.
He paid out, I think, like $35 million in bonuses to staff and workers with his money that he sold. So he gave everybody a bonus. This is the same Mark Cuban that signed J.J. Barrera, who was big in helping him get a championship, signed him to like a one-day contract. They signed him to like a 1 year, $10 million contract and cut him the next day because they get guaranteed money. And J.J. had helped him win a chip. He left and he was like, you know what, before you retire, let me sign you. Basically, that's like signing off, getting a bonus.
Yeah.
But he had to do it a legal way. So he signed him to the contract, then they cut him.
Smart.
So it's,
I ain't even mad at it.
those are people who look out for people who truly have looked out for them through these years. Like, and people can be mad at him. Like, it's not just that's not the good old boys club. You got these folks who coming up from the bottom of the ranks that don't never make it. You don't hear about nobody doing film at an organization. You don't even know that's a real job half the time. That's cutting film, right? And they end up being a head coach, and then they end up winning championships for you. Yeah, you're gonna look out for that person. I would hope. You would hope. You would hope. So.
Well, that's beautiful.
Man.
Yeah, I mean that would cause y'all city boys to be up. Would you say $1 million?
120 million. That's the contract.
Million?
Yeah, 120 million.
I'm gonna push y'all back $100 million since Jonathan Majors want to compare Megan Good to Coretta Scott King.
I don't know what. I don't know what PR. Whoever his publicist is, and clearly he's not going to jail, right? I'm thinking he's probably gonna be on probation.
Something.
But he's not going to jail because those were misdemeanors, and I'm not gonna get into it. But sometimes some things you do got to read between the lines. If you only got a misdemeanor in this type of case, all right. We kind of know what this is. After seeing footage of her, we know what this was. So it's all good. Do your time. He should be laying low. I don't even know what his problem is. Making Good is holding you down. Got a beautiful black woman. Hold it down. Why you got to go say some shit like that ahead of MLK Day?
We know what happened. We know. Your people know.
Now you being goofy. You could have just let it rest, see? It was done. Let it rest.
It's looking like 12 Years a Slave.
Jesus, let it rest. See, he could have let it rest. Did it? Oh my God, man! You could have came and did a Tubi video. Go on, Shannon Sharp. Go to Shannon and do. Now he probably like, damn, I went to the wrong place to spit.
Who did he interview with again?
I don't know. I didn't watch that shit.
Who was it?
It was a company. So AB, it was just a
whack.
Yeah. Your hair, whack. Your style, whack. Me, I'm tight as fuck. But nah, it was bad.
You interviewing with the same group you ran from in the video.
Come. You got to come all the way home. If it was ever, come all the way home, big dog. Come all the way home. But it's all good, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we got knocked down. We still up 118 mil. That's just 2 mil. That ain't too bad. We know what's up.
Y'all doing good.
We doing all right, man. City boys, we up, man. Just do right. As long as it's the right stuff. I don't want to hear the mess. That's the right stuff, man.
Yeah, that's great stuff.
That's the right stuff.
Those are accomplishments.
Man, well, let's get started, man. Welcome to the Streets A&R Podcast. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
And it's your girl, CLB.
And 2024 ain't started with no chill.
None.
Bless it. Welcome to the new year, man. They decided to do a continuation plus. You know what I'm saying? This is a this is a great contract. We're going to give you some upfront plus.
Yo.
Because they started out mad wild this year. In all sectors too. And it's just gearing up for what's really coming down the pipeline. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna doomsday us, but everybody this finna be a really fun year. I'm gonna just let y'all know it's gonna be a fun year.
It is. 2024 is the big reveal.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? In all aspects, because 2025, we gonna leave the world behind. Did you see that movie?
Oh my God. Can we talk about it? I watched it 3 times.
You watched it 3 times? Let me check we can get let's get to it. But cause that's kind of setting up what I know is that might be extreme or it may not, but it tells a lot about what I'm feeling, what's happening, and the market is telling you kind of what's happening, just like there. But it's crazy because like things like Polestar said 2024 is set up to be the biggest year for musicians in doing shows, right? This is going to be the most, they are projected to be the biggest. So anytime you have, it's 2 sides to a mountain. If you go up one side,
you gotta come down.
You gotta come down. So I think with this 2020 year, we finna hit peak in all aspects.
Yeah.
It's the Kobe year, man. You should have been in the gym. Shoot your shots.
Should have been.
Shoot your shots. But yeah, man, leave the world. Let's start with leave the world behind before we get.
Oh, man. All right. So, boom. As a fan of the director and filmmaker Stanley Kubrick, there was a lot of cinematography that was like reminiscent of Eyes Wide Shut and The Shining. Because the film consisted of a lot of symbolism, right? So it's like if you paid attention to the background, it was giving you more information in addition to the dialogue that was being presented. That's why I loved it, one. And the first time I watched it, I didn't even look at it from that angle. I was paying more attention to like the descriptive and subliminal words that were being used and like the actions taking place. 2, I'm with you. I don't believe any of that is far-fetched because we rely so much on technology. The moment that shuts off, like we're literally all doomed. 3, I was able to kind of pick up on the concept of, okay, so you know how the dad and the daughter, they lived in the house, right?
Yep.
From a racial perspective, it's like, no matter how great we do as African Americans, no matter how many times we prove ourselves, there's still these preconceived notions that exist with us. But at the same time, those are going to be those, but it's up to us to decide whether we're going to fall in those traps or like stand above and prove ourselves. So like with them still sleeping in the basement and it being their house, like it was just kind of like weird to me. Like you're still putting yourself in a position to be trumped. And then 3, it was like that spiritual aspect to it. Like at the end of the day, what's meant to be is going to be. But that little girl who paid attention to all the signs from the beginning, God was her guiding light. because she paid attention to all the signs, and at the end of the day, she found the haven.
Right. Well, there's two aspects to that, because that little girl was the most dangerous character portrayed.
Oh, break it down for me.
When you look at it from a grand scheme of things. So, one, I all the things, I didn't pay attention to the background stuff as much outside the deer. That was funny to me, because it's funny because the deer, and I always try to, I don't watch reviews to see how people break it down. I try to do my own and try my own interpretation. The deer is interesting from the aspect that we believe that our forest and everything is overrun with deer, that they're a problem. And the deer took the stance at the very beginning of the house, like, hey, what y'all doing here? Ain't y'all supposed to be almost like they would look at them like, what y'all doing here?
Yeah.
This is our territory. And that's what happened to the black girl. The big dog came out and was like, yo, now we've been trying to get y'all to get up out of here, and y'all ain't moving. So, and we typically treat deer like that. They're overrun, and the deer now treating us with all this going on is like, y'all have overrun this world and caused all this shit.
Right.
Y'all need to get up out of here. So that's
deep.
That's just what I was feeling from the deer, because I was looking like the little girl's a bit oblivious too, and just kind of idiotic in the fact that she knew they were trying to tell her something. She didn't know that it was malicious. She couldn't pick up, like, they weren't trying to entice her to do anything to help them. They wanted them gone. They were looking at them like, wait. That's how I felt. Now I could be completely off base. Don't even matter.
I almost disagreed with you until I remembered the scene where they bucked up on Julia Roberts and the black girl when they were at the cabin.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. They culminated to that. Like, to the big dog came out, was like, yo, I'm like, because they kind of was taunting them to get up.
Yeah.
And let them know, hey, we out here. What's up? We got y'all.
Yeah.
And then the big dog walked up before she acted all crazy and all that. But so that's what I get. But also these kids, we are so unprepared for shit. That's a big to do with this. Just unprepared for anything. We rely too much on everything.
Facts.
To where we don't have, these kids didn't even have common sense enough. Nobody had common sense enough to put on correct clothes for the kind of situation they were in. That was pissing me off through the movie. Why are y'all still lounging around?
Yeah.
Like, all this shit going on and y'all lounging around in pajamas and sandals. I'm looking like, I'd have been ready.
Yeah.
War clothes on. I know what's happening. I'm not stupid. You got to be able to move. You in the woods. My boy got bit by a tick. Didn't say nothing.
Teeth.
Didn't say nothing. And I told him, he said yellow. I was thinking yellow fever, but it's Lyme disease that you get from the ticks. Yellow fever is from something else. But I knew something because I took all these classes in public health. So I'm like, yo, they out here I said, they ain't got no real shoes on. They got shorts on. They walking through the woods. Like, this is where my mind goes. I'm like, they just crazy and just going. But I'm going to get to why the little girl is most dangerous. Little girl was out of touch with reality. She thought a TV show was her friends, and she was she didn't even realize that her brother, who would be blunt and tell her the truth about things, he wasn't doing it to piss you off. He just wanted you to know the truth, and he actually cared. That's why he played with her the whole time. He actually cared. She was missing that, to where she believed she was a loner in this.
Yeah.
She didn't notify nobody. She knew where she wanted to go. And she just left them there to be despair, to fulfill her own need.
No, you're right. But because even when you think about when they went into the house before she even discovered the bunker, she was in there like going ham on the junk food. So it's like a form of gluttony. There was just so many deadly sins that was just a part of that whole.
I gotta look. What did she say in the bed? Like, I gotta look out for myself or something crazy. But they even she heard them calling her. She got up. They heard her call her name, because they was all going to that place anyway.
Yeah.
But she didn't care. She went down and got her.
So she could finish her last episode.
Last episode of her friends. Them are not your friends, boo boo. They don't care about you. So it was stuff like that I was pensing, like, that's dangerous. You'll leave your actual people out for your own selfish needs.
Symbolic of us constantly living in a world that doesn't exist.
Not at all. don't exist at all.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, that's an old fake world. That show how
exactly
not even a new fake world.
Exactly.
So I'm just like, it was. But yeah, overall, that movie was interesting. I'm mad people got mad at the ending. I'm like, no, that's poetry. That's how it was supposed to end.
No, it was beautiful. I think it was a great film.
Yeah.
But what's most interesting to me is that Michelle and Barack Obama were producers. It's just like,
good. They know. Listen, we've been saying every movie, and this movie runs along the lines of The Purge, right?
Yeah.
This movie, at the end of the day, the plot, hey, take away their stuff, take away communications, take away all this. They'll turn on each other. They'll kill each other. That's it. That
Tesla shit was some freaky shit, though.
Well, I
mean, it's reality, like, but it was some wild ass shit to see.
Shout out to that. In the crazy part, all this can happen from a bug that sends an algorithm, a smart algorithm, a smart bug. That takes one smart bug because it'll learn as it grows. That thing jammed all highways in and out of metro cities. Yeah, that's all it was doing. It was making people stuck. It wasn't. They rammed all things back to the coast, so there's no way out and there's no way in. We would be stuck here because everything's on digital navigation on satellite. So it takes one bad bug and we'd be in that. Shout out to me having an old school timepiece, no battery. You wind that hoe up. It's certain things I got. I got a few things that if shit go down,
you good.
I'm not gonna say I'm good. We get
there. You're better than most.
I'll be in a wind that up. Let me put my 20-in-1 shovel.
20-in-1 shovel?
It do 20 different things. It ain't no regular shovels. Try me. Try me. My blade I got in the vehicle, got a little cartridge. I can go fishing. I got
I feel you.
Listen, get stuff. Hang around old folks who like Scout Masters. Yeah. Boy Scout Master, shout out to Brother AZ. He'll get you right. But yeah, man. So I appreciate that. That was a hell of a movie. It kind of set the tone, man, because this show finna be doomsday for a lot of people in this world.
Well, I mean, like, I remember, what was this, back in 2013, I was taking a macro econ class at UNO, and my teacher, he worked for the military. But before, like the first day of class, before class started, he's like asking all of us to raise our hands for whoever has Facebook. And this is when Facebook was like really popping. It was starting to pop. So we raised our hands, and he tells us that his position in the military is to write the instructions for what to do in a case of a nuclear attack. That is, it's like one notebook that sits in the president's suitcase whenever you see him with the suitcase. And he literally told us, he was like, delete Facebook now, because in the future, what's going to happen is everything that you consume is going to have a microchip in it, to where if you compliment somebody on said shirt or whatever, it's going to show up in the algorithm on Facebook ads. This is before anybody knew algorithm. This is before anybody knew ads. So we're all kind of looking at him like, okay. And then he finishes by saying, oh, by the way, in case of nuclear attack, Nebraska is the best location you can be in because there is an invisible shield that runs from Mahoney State Park area all the way to the edge of Lincoln. So he's like, if we ever get a warning, just drive out there and stay in your car and you're good. So it's like, just seeing some stuff transpire that he said, I'm like, no taking.
This is the center for all communications. And I don't want to get into it because they're going to start watching. Oh, Lord. I be talking to the right older folks.
Yeah.
With our base here and the grade highway we have, you know what I'm saying? Like that grade is a certain military grade, so certain things can roll onto the highway. That's what they have. All JFK highways are military grade highways. They tell you, the number tells you what type of equipment can go on there.
Right. All
these things happen, all JFK highways run to military bases. So these are things that are very important. And we in the middle of the map. We're not close to no coast. So this is clearly the best place to be.
Love you, LA, but don't really miss you that much.
I keep saying they're going to fall in the water.
Well, you see those recent waves? They had to close Ventura County because the waves were like 40 feet. God, if you go see the video, it's like horrifying. Size coming up on the Santa Monica Pier, like that big.
The plates are shifting. We done got plenty of movies about that too. The plates are shifting. Y'all need to get away from the coast. Especially that coast.
Oh yeah, that's a different type. Yeah. I used to have dreams about it. Like,
yeah,
I'm straight.
I'm gonna stay this way. I promise you, I'm gonna stay this way. But yeah, man. 2024 is shaping up to be one crazy year. And we had one particular brother who decided to, you know what?
Yes.
I'm going to like that bitch. He lit it.
You know I love him now.
My God. Now, man, Katt.
Always loved him, but.
Now, yeah. Katt Williams,
listen, because he ain't wrong.
I'm waiting. Ludacris, the only one that tried to say something back, even though he rapped to a comedian, which is kind of crazy. Why you battle rapping a comedian? I'm like, and he said a lot. It's so much to get to, and I don't want to take all day. But I'm like, okay, he said a lot. See, I want to start on the fact that I'm gonna take him for he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take them as that because I just have not seen enough to say they're not. And I get it in some of the positions to a degree. To a degree, I get it. But I think somebody said it best. They was like, fam, you can't say that about people's wives and they don't say nothing.
I feel that.
Like that's usually the tipping point. That's usually, oh, you was all in bounds until you said something about. That man said, y'all all got the same ugly face, yellow skin, light skinned women. That's crazy. Then somebody put up the poster of all their wives. He said,
which is nuts.
He said that you don't hear nothing from ever.
But then this is like at the same time, it's like, Katt, you dated Hazel Lee for a little minute, but I guess because she didn't turn into a wife, she doesn't qualify.
Not a wife. He said they all got the same wife that you can't hear from. I'm like, your Lord have mercy. That's crazy.
Or what did he call Cedric Entertainer? A fat Faison liar?
Yeah. Listen, he was on Faison neck and Cedric neck hard. He was on their neck hard. I was glued. I was like, this man, he going there. First, I ain't gonna lie, I did learn a lot about Katt though. I didn't know none of that shit about his youth. Like whether y'all believe he read that many books or not is irrelevant to the fact he's clearly extremely intelligent.
His life is his life. You can't tell nobody about their life.
Yeah. I mean, okay, you read. I don't care. I'm like, why are we focusing on that, not in focusing on him getting into the college at like 13?
Right.
Like, what are we talking about? He's a genius.
Yeah, he is.
And that's why he's going to be misconstrued, as all geniuses are misconstrued. That y'all damn near proved his point off that alone.
But I think what I love most about it, again, because I'm always talking about the shitty ass world of Hollywood.
Uh-oh. So you can dive into it. Go.
People just love to be fed by smoke and mirrors. And if that's the type of life you want to live, then that's totally fine. But just seeing everybody's rebuttal from Katt Williams' interview is high-key sickening because it's like, you're clearly not sitting here listening to what this man is saying because he's backing everything up with evidence and it makes sense. If you know, but you would rather believe your industry favorites just because they're your favorites. And he's giving you facts and you still have something to say about it.
Why do we believe them and not him? It's an even better question. Why
goes back to the Leave the World Behind movie, just like Homegirl who wanted to see the last episode of Friends.
I like him. You don't know that nigga.
Right.
You don't know him.
Right.
Just like you don't know him. So why is one more believable? And there's other people you can ask. And when other people say it, man, after Katt and they say, well, I ain't gonna really touch on it. That means it was true, dog.
Right.
He said some truth and they don't want to burn no bridges. It's all they saying is, hey, I'm not gonna burn my relationships with them or they my actual friend. So I'm not gonna touch it. Because if it wasn't true, you typically back your friends and be like, I love Katt, but he kind of there nobody said it.
Thank you. Why you think Ricky Smiley got online crying?
I'm like,
an emotional pool. Come on, man. Let's stop playing. All of this shit is smoke and mirrors. It's a facade. Hollywood is shit rolled in glitter. Let's keep it a buck. Everything this man said is true.
I got a question about what he said. I'm finna just go. We finna go on to get there. Okay. The Illuminations, right? The Illuminatis. Are these things always overt or sometimes are they covert? Meaning like his example with Ludacris. He said we had a meeting with the Illuminati and we had to do this. Is it like, hey, we knock on the door, you see they triangle, we got to have a meeting? Or is this sometimes like, hey, this big exec or somebody come and say, hey, we really like what y'all doing. Even though it's just like y'all two, like we like what y'all doing. Let's say it was a party and we bring y'all over in the side room. Yeah, we like what y'all doing. We do got these things we want to do. You know, I mean, we really can only have one person. So I just want to know, you want to do, we do got this deal that's this and this. They don't never really overtly say, hey, we need demanding this from you. But you kind of implicitly know that this is what's going to happen.
You know.
Is it overt? Like he said, dude walked in this business and said, he tried to suck my dick in front of my whole staff, which I believe that too.
I'm gonna say this,
or do you believe it's a mix? It can be both ways.
It can be a mix.
Straight up, but
it can be a mix because I mean, at the end of the day, it depends on what the offer is, and it depends on what your position is currently and what you're striving for. Some people can just feel the energy of whether you gullible or not. You know what I mean? So all they got to do is dangle a little bit of a carrot. Now, you might have morals, but shit, if you want said thing bad enough, you know, part of your morals might be like, well, that ain't too bad. Especially in the Hollywood culture. Because when you, okay, it's two different people. If you're not from LA, and you decide to move to LA, you're moving to LA for a few reasons. Just a very few.
Pursue a career in
family,
yeah.
Pursue a career in entertainment, or you got some like high tech job where you have to be there. 9 times out of 10, most people are going there for entertainment. So you go out there with tunnel vision. And at the end of the day is, I'm going to do what I need to do to make it. And some people fall into those positions naively. Now, in some situations to where it's like, boom, here it is on the table. Take it or leave it. Or there's some situations to where you got to walk through a few doors, and each door you walk through is a little more of a heightened state of a request. But you're an adult. You know what it is.
And I'm thinking sometimes it's not even just a request of you. It's you. I'm going to make you privy to this. So now that you're in here, you get dirt on you too. So you can't never say I wasn't. So now we make you implicitly a part of.
Facts.
It's just getting you in the room. You know what I'm saying? Getting some shit on you. You know what I'm saying? People always say you got to get a little mud on you. So people know that you can do what they ask you to do. Yeah. So.
But then it's like you have like how Katt Williams said, Harvey Weinstein asked him to, you know.
Little fellatio in front of my whole staff.
Right. I mean, okay, you could decline a request like that, and I've been in these positions. Now, does another human determine my fate? No. But my road might be an extra longer because they realize I'm not dumb.
Right.
So those doors are going to shut because I'm not about to compromise who I am to get to another level. So when you decide you want to pull the rug from under me, my shit's done.
Nick, I got a slip mat. You know, pulling no rug. I just keep moving, slide. But no, that's and I think people sometimes it's part of this. The issue is that too many people take the shortcut. There are people that can just, I can shoot you to the top right now, right? Now, if I'm going to shoot you to the top and I'm going to take this risk, I need something in return, whatever that return is. And it's funny, we typically talk about morals on stuff we wouldn't do. But we never talk about our morals in the capacity of what we're willing to do. We never do. No. So that's why we always get stuff. We don't even think about what we're willing to do for something and question why we want that something so bad. Yeah. What? Don't tell me what you won't do. What will you do? How much? Everybody say everybody got a price.
I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's what they're gonna ask you. What will you do? And shit, the average person gonna be like, man, I'll do anything. I'm gonna die for this. Oh, okay. All right. come meet me in the Chateau d'Amour.
No, I got it. I literally got exactly what you said you want. Now, we can't just hand it to you, of course. Now you're going to really be a plant. But you got to do this one. Then we can get you up to this level. Do this. Now, you told me you can do anything. You would do anything. Let's take it slow.
And we ain't even got to the conversation about plants.
Oh no, we ain't got that.
Like, and don't think the request is coming from the top people. Oh no, they know where your weaknesses lie, and they will put them plants around you and get you locked in.
Listen, see, I was thinking about this. I said, okay, how would they get me? I'm gonna see. If you go on my page, how would you get me? And I'm like a nigga that don't.
I don't know. I don't think I'd say this on air.
We'll blank it out later. But no, I don't think my taste is way too varied in things. I'm like, y'all gonna get me. Shit, I don't drink. I don't smoke.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Off rip. So you already got like, okay, we got to think about this nigga real quick.
Okay. Well,
then you're gonna go to my algorithms, right? Mm-hmm. Listen, see, I'm gonna just tell you right now, I got a big old fat beautiful woman on page, and the next post is a dark skinned muscular bitch that I like equally. And then I got the conscious poet right under that. You confused, just like I be like, who this nigga like? Who I'ma send? This don't make no sense.
Well,
what you gonna send?
You don't see. There you go, right there. You don't smoke, you don't drink, so you can't be possessed by the spirits, the literal spirits.
No.
I keep them really, unless I don't know, you get slipped. I don't know. Walk you into a room that got like some angel dust floating in the air.
You're gonna have to do something.
That's about it.
See, my intuition be high. And then let's say you do catch me and you can put me under unbeknownst to me.
Yeah.
I be in defense mode. I'm like, okay, I don't know what this is, but I'm finna whoop everybody ass in this bitch. And I'm ready to roll. And I'm like, I get into the space when I'm ready to roll, I start to think out the whole scenario immediately. And I'm like, okay.
Well, see, I'm glad you mentioned intuition too, because when you're in tune with yourself, your body is gonna tell you when it ain't right. Yeah, and every odd situation I was ever in out there, again, loved my journey out there. It built me for tough. That is my second home. But when it comes to the industry, every weird ass situation I was in, my body felt it before my mind picked up on what was going on.
Listen, man, shout out to your conscience still being intact.
Oh yeah, thank goodness, thank the Lord.
It knew something was up. It don't even know what's up, just something off. It's off, and like it's off in here. I done had somebody off in my house. No lie, we had a little shindig. One time, my wife had her friends over. Her friends had another friend.
Okay.
And I got the homies over. It's a fight on upstairs. So we go downstairs. They playing games. So we all go down there. I was like, something off in here. So the homies go back up. They watching because it was too much little girly girl energy down there anyways. And then the friend of my girl's friend started saying all this wild stuff, being blacked out, just trying to, I do whatever. Like, she was like, no, I do whatever. I'm with whatever. And I think I might have asked some questions, just some probing questions, just general, like, what's like the bad situation? I'll be trying to talk to these dudes and I'll just get faded. I don't care what we on, and I'll drag them with me. And then I think I said something like, it was something dark. And she said something real dark without prompting. I didn't prompt. I was like, and my wife, I looked at my wife, I'm looking like she gotta get the fuck out my house. I'm thinking like we gotta find a way to get her. And I was like, I'm not finna give her one of my little therapy sessions because this is a demon. And like this was a bad spirit in my house. And I don't know, I won't say it's just her, but it's at least something on her. And it was heavy to the point that even of just a few months after that, my wife said her homegirls don't hang with her no more because she almost got. I was like, I told you need to tell them that something's off with her. She is bad news.
Hey, I'm not surprised. Like I don't play with that stuff at all, and I think I've always been in tune with self. You know, I've always had a relationship with God, even at a young age, before I even knew the concept of God. And His omnipresence, but. Now being the age I'm at now, and I know most people our age don't even think like they're not even on this mental level, but I purely now operate off of spiritual energy. Like initially it's like, yo, if something doesn't click,
off, it's off.
It's off. I'm not questioning it. You're not innocent until proven guilty. Like, no more chances. I don't hate you. You know what I mean? I'm not judging you, but like, this is how I gotta operate now.
It's necessary, and I think we have so many things of numbing ourselves. We don't know how to find that energy or know what it feels like. We think it's just we sick or something is off. I'm like, no. Your intuition is telling you your vibe is vibing wrong in here.
Yeah.
It's contrary to what your body chemistry is with. So just get up out of here. But we just don't do enough. So that's why I'm like, and it's crazy because I've heard so many celebs, and they just videos keep popping up every now and then. Like, what's her name? Sukiyana talking about that video where she said, I sold my soul to the devil. And I'm like, what does that even, like, so, like, I don't just be like, oh, that's crazy. I want to be like, no, detail what the hell you mean by that. Meaning, whatever you think the devil popped up, was it a dream? And you said, yeah, I'm willing to do this?
Shit, in some cases, probably, yeah. In some cases, some people did rituals. In some cases, people allowed themselves to fall in traps that they normally wouldn't, which I think is a form of,
yeah, because now you're like, I've given up my morals for this.
Right.
So that's what I think that's probably the main one. People just testing your limits and your boundaries.
Yeah.
I ain't even got to get, now some of these folk, we got to put them strong, get these rituals flying. But you just gotta, I think most of it is the test of the boundaries. And the more you realize when you look back, like, yo, I said I would never. And I seen the look, shout out to the folks who do the video compilations. They on their ass. Got Kevin Hart saying he would never put on the dress, and they made him put on the dress, and he blew up.
Man, that's some.
Yeah, and shout out to the folks who actually just wear dresses. This ain't the comment. That ain't.
Yeah, that's not, we ain't even on that. That's not even where we going.
And so it's just, what is it you want so bad? And then I always think some of this shit got to be true because you never see the real give back from these people, the real what they could be doing. When I say give back, I'm not talking about handouts. You ain't made no companies that can hire folks that's from where you from. You ain't reconstructed no real housing. You ain't did shit with your money, but have your money and put a couple of your friends on, and that be the extent. And like, why is that always the extent?
And then 9 times out of 10, those friendships end up crumbling because the person that put them in the position still wants to remain top dog. And that's why they're not going to extend a hand. Look at what happened with, he's still doing well, but did you watch Kanye's documentary, Yeezus?
I didn't watch it. Young guy, did you watch his documentary? Yeah.
Okay, what was his friend, Coogee, the cameraman, documented everything for Kanye. From phase 0 till Kim K. And their relationship is not the same. You know what I mean? But like, if you bring up Kanye and you say, okay, who do you think are Kanye's like inspirations or he's helped along his career? You're going to think of other entertainers. You're going to think of Virgil Abloh. You're going to think of Travis Scott. You're going to think of those type of names. But like somebody he actually came up with and grew up with. And this man documented your entire process. And it ended up on Netflix.
It's crazy. And you're never going to hear his name. Never going to know.
And I think he's working with some other people. But like, it took us this long.
Right. You should have been through him to any hip hop documentary. Y'all need something recorded. My guy do it. He do it. I do that. Hey, you do it.
Facts.
Do it. Hey, he can do it. Yeah, he can do it. Hey, can you do it? All right, go ahead. And if you can't do it, you're learning how to do it. So you can do it. Ain't that how you learn how to do it? Is to try. So yeah, I don't be getting it. I swear to God, we better not see Tyrese in no big role. We better not. Because then now we going to have to say Katt told the whole truth.
Well,
time going to tell. But if he get a big role in 2 years, blockbuster role, after wearing a bright red dress under a suit jacket. Come on, man. Like that, we ain't even got to do no. We just got to do the math sometimes. Now Katt's out the bag. We said it. That's title.
Right.
We said it. But I'm just like, if it happened and Tyrese I saw his last movie with the black girl and the cop in New Orleans.
Which one was that?
That shit was fly.
What movie was that?
I'm gonna find it for you.
Please send it to me.
I can't remember that movie. Fly. I might watch it tonight. That movie Fly. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, I'm about to check that out.
So he had a good, decent role. He was supporting cast in that, but he had a probably third leading role in that. And the artwork is beautiful. They showed in New Orleans, beautiful. But yeah, man, we gonna see. You get another blockbuster movie, dog. All right.
Oh gosh.
So,
well, even to that point, like, let's talk about Taraji P. Henson real quick.
Please do.
And talk about how Black women in Hollywood are underpaid when it comes to roles. So that is another facade of Hollywood that I'm talking about. Because when you say, why do you want this so bad, right? These people work so hard for popularity. Let's keep it a buck.
Just
for popularity.
Just for people to like me. So they think.
I have witnessed some of your primetime TV folks sharing a 2-bedroom apartment in West Hollywood. 4 of them. 4 primetime actors and actresses in one 2-bedroom apartment with fucking bunk beds. And their pay is like net 90. And they don't know when they can pay their rent again. So it's like, yeah, it's a passion, but like at what point?
This is not just a passion, no, it's a career. So pay me as such. I thought the more experience you get and the better, I get bigger roles, and then bigger roles, you get bigger pay. I'm getting bigger roles without bigger pay. Why am I still making coordinator money and I'm the CEO? I'm confused-rated.
But see, that's why I'm glad Taraji spoke up. Because again, the shit is smoke and mirrors. And you look at it from a TV perspective or social media, it's like, you know what? I want people to think I'm shining. So you know what? I'm not even going to talk about what's happening behind the scenes. I'm not going to tell people I've been eating ramen noodles for the last 90 days.
Yeah, listen. And here's the crazy part. We got a real-time example of, because the argument a lot of times was the market. They don't find it marketable. He's like, but then they're like, but they're not putting any budget behind the marketing. There's a movie out right now, and I'm blanking on the name of it, but it's with Jeffrey Wright. It got
the movie.
Yeah, he's an author. It got Issa Rae in it.
Yes,
Jeffrey Wright.
I forgot what it's called.
Tracy Ellis Ross. Now these are all names that I just named that we all know. I bet nobody listening know there's a movie out right now that has a 98% rating in like Rotten Tomatoes right now, not in theaters.
Exactly. But you know where I've seen all their ads? YouTube.
That's where
that's the only place I've seen ads.
To the point I was like, where can I find a movie? Nowhere in your locale. I told my wife, she used to work at independent film company, Film Stream. I don't know if you can find somebody to talk to try to get them to show this film. Like, this doesn't make sense. I'm gonna find the name of the movie.
Is it Protagonist?
Not Protagonist, but that's a real-time example of when we say we got a movie, we got these beautiful black actors and actresses, we got leading black actors and actresses, and they ain't putting not a drop of dime behind them.
No.
You got to go to, I'm like, why is it in film festivals? And it's produced by one of the big companies. Like, it's mad confusing.
American Fiction.
I want to see it. It looked like a great movie. Rotten Tomatoes don't be off like that. They real stingy with their ratings because they don't play that. But I was also just was looking at the review like, this movie looked actually interesting to me, but I don't need an action movie. I'll save my action for my action movies. Like, I just want to see a dope ass movie. But I'm like, you got the cast up?
Yep. So Jeffrey, wait, hold on. I was looking at Showtime.
And his zero.
All right, Jeffrey Wright, Sterling K. Brown, Erica Alexander from Living Single, if y'all don't know, Issa Rae, Tracy Ellis Ross, and I'm just naming black folks right now. Keith David, I don't know Leslie Uggams, but she looks familiar.
So that's what I'm saying. But you name now the names you know 4 people know, period. And ain't nothing you ain't heard a peep.
So let's see. Showtime's
none.
Only theaters in Colorado. Dude, what?
I'm trying to tell you. So this is what I'm saying. So that her argument is still made valid in that we ain't getting paid, but there's other reasons why we ain't get paid. We don't get the opportunity to get paid. Y'all say we need some money. We'll put some money behind us. People would go and see this movie. It's a movie with black people. It's not a black movie. You get what I'm saying? See, this is a movie with black people. It's not a black movie. That's like Den of Thieves was a movie with black people. It's not a black movie and a great movie. So I'm just like, we got to give them their credit as not having to do the typical or the status quo thing and giving them like, this is a movie that if this was a completely flipped cast, they would push this type of movie. I've seen these movies. So
but they don't want the comedy drama rate, not even ratings, but the amount that they make, I guess, to exceed the other movies we see nominated for an Oscar that we've never even heard about.
Right. Why? This is supposed to be business. This is just supposed to be business.
Well, they'll tell us straight out of Compton made hella million on the first
we saw
first
that
week
everywhere.
Because of the content that's pushed.
We saw that everywhere, and the only primetime actor that was in that movie at that time was the white guy that played the manager.
Oh, yep. And I forget his name.
I'm blanking. He was here too, and I forgot. But he's the only one that was at that time the only primetime actor in that whole thing. But that guy blew up everywhere. Not just the promotion of it. All these folks didn't care about NWA.
Oh.
But y'all made it look like something. Y'all could have made this look like some rom-com, because it's like a classic rom-com, but not the dirty one. It's like a cool ass rom-com, American Fiction. So that's what I'm saying. So yeah, treat the market like it's the market. Just that's why they can't make no money.
Yeah.
And then we make an excuse why they can't make no money, but we don't push it like we push everything else to make money. It's too many, man. It's crazy. And they ain't the only ones, because some of these producers be getting hated on too. That's a different conversation. Oh, yeah. Some of these producers be producing great shit.
That's another conversation. And back to your point of like, you know, how they say, well, these type of actors or actresses don't do well overseas. Bullshit. Because when you talk about music, the biggest and most loyal fan base is overseas. So what are we saying right now?
If they latch on over there, they with you for life.
For life.
It's small time rappers overseas making a killing to the point they left. They moved. They moved. Shit. I know one. Shout out to my boy Dylan Cooper.
I've never heard of him.
I used to listen to him. Then he made it on Colors when it was Colors Berlin. I think Dylan moved overseas. I don't even think he lives here.
I wouldn't be shocked.
He's in Europe now. He chilling.
There's a guy I know out of Texas that did the same thing. I think he toured with somebody one time, but it's just like, damn, like
they mess with the quality and the culture for real of what you did. Not just the fanfare. They with you. They like, no, you produce great stuff, so we with you. Like you're an artist. We appreciate the artist.
Right.
And the art that you put out. We appreciate the art that the artist put out. So, yeah, man. I don't know, man. Katt, man, you put way too much in there. A whole lot of nuggets, though. Jesus Christ.
A lot of nuggets.
Like, screw all the tea and the gossip. Like, it was a lot of life shit in there. I definitely appreciate what he said about Kanye. I appreciate what he said. I appreciate what he said about Gary Owens. Like, just that's how you kind of know he's telling. It's just like the Kanye thing, and people never. And I've said this. I'm like, y'all, how is that we saying Kanye got mental issues, yet we hold him to the standard as regular people? Why are we on his neck? And then also, and I say holding to the standard, we're promoting his genius and promoting his downside, knowing he got. He's up and down. His literal condition means he's up and down. He's bipolar. He's manic depressive. What are y'all talking about?
Our population is too influenced.
See, this the time ain't we supposed to be caring about people with mental illness? I'm confused. Are we or are we not?
Too influenced. You can have one person that will have an opinion and say mental illness. You need to be looking out. We need to support our people. We need to. And then they'll see one comment and be like, you know what? Actually, never mind. He's lying. Our people are too influenced.
Terrible.
It's too much accessibility. It's too much information. The brain is clouded.
We just be lying, see? We also just be lying when it's beneficial.
Facts.
We don't give a shit. As a collective, we do not care about folks with mental illness. Because every time there's somebody with mental illness that we know that's diagnosed, we cut them no grace.
Just like the hairstylist that requires a extra deposit if you're autistic.
I ain't heard, but that's nuts. That's ill business.
That's wild, yeah.
What? No, my baby not autistic. Just notice it. That's all I would say. No, she's not. Dude. Like, that's insane.
It's just like, you're not even medically qualified to diagnose someone. So, what?
How do you prove? I don't understand none of that. I don't even want. Ma'am,
I know.
Ma'am, go to hell. Oh,
that's
I'm sorry,
wild.
whoever that was.
It was a ma'am.
Ma'am, go to hell. You wild for that. You wild for that. But man, is this the year we telling the truth?
This is the year of the truth. That's why I said the big reveal.
Yeah, see, I ain't gonna lie. I thought part of me wanted to come up and start talking.
Well, come on.
See, I don't be want to. I ain't even in that spirit right now.
Talk.
I ain't even in that spirit right now. I'm in a good mood.
No.
But see, I'm gonna just be honest. See, okay, since we talking in 2024, which I was gonna do anyway. I told a couple people, I'm like, do I say something to folks or do I not? And I'm gonna use us as an example. See, we've been building this shit for 2 years. See, this shit 3 if you count. Actually, 3 years. Been doing this from the music, putting out music during COVID.
Okay.
Starting this with the homies and people who I didn't know to come into the fold and help us and to cultivate and to put this shit on us from an ideal standpoint, a lot on me from a financial standpoint, just doing it, and to always hear people in the city, in the people who follow me always say, man, we ain't got shit. Ain't nobody really doing nothing. See, it's people that I've broken bread with that through DJing and stuff would be getting money. I would do something voluntarily for them. They never return a favor. Never. I'll do an event for you. Then the next time we do an event, when you're charging, you tell me, well, I thought you was going to do it free again. No, I did it free when you didn't charge. But now you're making money, but you don't want me to make money. But you want my skill set. I have people here who, for whatever reason, would say, I love what you're doing, and will never show a lick of real support. Real support in this space, see, ain't nothing but a click of a fucking button.
Right.
In this space is a click of a button at this point right now. I'm not asking for nothing but some respect on seeing, not even just respecting me, respect what we are attempting to do at the level we're doing it at.
Yeah.
See, look at this.
Well, hey, we being real. Let's keep it a buck. One, the people that saying it ain't shit here, ain't nobody doing shit. They the ones ain't doing shit.
Exactly.
And they not out in the field to even know what's going on out here. Because like I say all the time, okay, 2013 Sierra might have said, there ain't shit to do here. But 2023, 2024 Sierra is like, it's a lot to do out here. It just depend on who you decide to like maneuver with and who your crew is.
What's the to do? Y'all don't got no interest. Y'all not interesting people. Y'all by the book. So by the book, ain't shit to do.
Right.
Your scope is too narrow.
Now on the flip side of support, when it comes to this, you are absolutely right. This is amazing. But the people that's not gonna support and not gonna push it is because people with that mindset of not wanting to see others do good. And I'm talking about the people that you're already connected to that clearly see what's going on. Feel by them not taking that action for that one little piece of support, well, shit, I ain't fucking with it. So that mean ain't nobody else gonna fuck with it. Or I hope don't nobody else fuck with it. And that's just what it is.
We ain't crabs and ain't no bucket, my nigga.
I know.
This is something that goes up as we go up. Everybody can go up. Anybody that knows me, see, now you get me into that energy. Anybody that knows me, see, I do a lot of shit behind the scenes that people don't know about.
I'm with you.
See,
I'm with you on that.
I literally give people ideas. I help write contracts. I help craft emails. I help do lineups. I help you in meetings to get other people. And that shit is documented. Mm-hmm. Ain't ask no nigga for no dime, see? Mm-hmm. All I ask y'all is to throw it back in the form of the support that we need. And this ain't even labor.
Yeah.
Hit a button.
Listen, I'm all the way right there with you because, dog, keeping it a buck, I'm so glad that God made me this humble. Because do you know how much I could pop my shit? Mm. And I don't because I don't feel like I need to. And just to your point, anybody that I know, videographer, photographer, freelancer, content creator, don't matter who the fuck you are. If I know somebody needs a job done and I know you're capable of doing it, I'm going to put you on.
It's that simple.
But it's not in a way to say, oh, I put him or her on. It's working horizontally. Mm-hmm. But it's like at the same time, don't play with me and don't think you have that much of an influence on my life because there is a lot of shit that I've done and I'm doing. Mm-hmm. And if God decided to take my life tomorrow, I'd be okay with that because I've already lived 9 lives.
Mm-hmm. I laid the groundwork. We already laid the groundwork. I did what I was doing and I'm just doing it more now. I'm doing it in a different frame. We did that picture over there. We in a different frame.
But you know what it is?
Niggas.
Once the spotlight really hit, oh man, dog, I've been rocking with what you doing, man, for a minute, dog. What can I,
Nigga, I got the metrics. No, you ain't. No, you ain't.
Good. I've watched you. I watched you want to try to set up lunch meetings with me just to, hey, what you got going on? Just you tapping in because you're trying to be nosy.
Vampire. So it's just it's nasty. I ain't gotta drop no names. I'm still giving grace because I grew up on grace. I'm always give it. But it gets to a point where you want to. You know what I'm saying? People know me. Do you not know, I cross, we just had Founders Day, man. Shout out to the Sigmas, right? Blue 5 for them.
Hey.
I cross solo. I cross by myself. And, you get a line name and the name of your line. Your line name is your individual name and the name of your line, like as a collective.
Right.
Like my collective was just me.
Yeah.
So, of course, mine was solitary confinement.
Okay.
My line name, me, they named me Well-Known Fact. Fact is an acronym. And this ain't something I got to keep secret. I know some of y'all be keeping shit secret. This ain't, I'll tell anybody. Well-Known Fact, it stands for well-known for always coming through. That's what they decided to name me as I'm going through and getting into this organization.
That's wild.
That's what they decided. That's what they saw in me in that window of time. See, I hear niggas talk all day about what it is they gonna do. Complaining, I hear them talk about the complaint of what's wrong. Then you hear just a few talk about what it is they would do because they at least thought about some type of solution. And I don't see too many who actually attempt a real attempt at it and who don't get discouraged when the outcome don't come as you think it should be off rip. Well, one, you ain't got no stripes in it. It's shitty.
Yeah.
Do we not know our first attempt is bad? The point of a first attempt is to make the attempt.
Right.
You're supposed to then be critical and say, oh, we need to improve this, that, and the third. Young guy, how many meetings did we have and continue to have about what we need to change, what we shift, what we need to add? Go watch our first episode. It's shitty. but also it's the best thing in this space I've ever done because I did it. And I didn't let it stop me to say, compare it to this one and this. We moving. And that was my whole thing, was it not? I always said, we moving. And I was like, just do it. We just gonna do it. I don't need perfect. I need us to do it because we don't get perfect until we work on it.
Well, like A$AP Rocky said, how you gonna try to clown somebody for trying? You ain't doing shit. You sit on your ass. And you gonna talk about somebody for trying?
Especially if it's a space you wanted to be in. You wanted to be in. That's it. I don't care about spectators. They can talk shit. They spectators. That's like sometimes people in the crowd, I let y'all talk.
Yeah.
It's the ones who act like that they can do it. Nigga, get out here. What's good?
Yeah, come on, pull up.
Come on, Cletus. Come on.
Pull up. But they gonna be 75, 80 still talking about the same thing, so it don't even matter. But you know what I can't wait? Because the city is clearly growing. You could see it. You could see it.
If you're paying attention.
If you
paying attention.
You can see it.
I want to say something foul. I was like, through the traffic and the number of homeless we getting.
Oh, facts.
We're growing.
No, for real.
That's just a symptom of a growing city, especially because none of our cities have solutions for them.
Exactly.
Shout out to my people who are displaced. But.
So it's like, for the people that do live here, please, I want you to keep complaining. So you can simply get left behind because nobody cares. A transplant from Colorado, California, the UK, Detroit ain't gonna give two shits about your complaints. Because for them, this is like a gold mine.
This is the original gold rush where you got to go dig, my G. We are literally the Sooners. Go claim your land. We on go claim your land, go dig, my G. So. Go claim it and go dig. Go get it. It's there to be gotten. And for me, even with all this, I still don't even hold animosity in the form of I won't lend myself because that's the only thing I know how to do. Is lend myself to the greater good. I don't hold shit. People even people who've done me wrong, I tell them I'll still do business with you. It's just not gonna be a favor. I'll do business with you. Let's make sure the paperwork right, but I'll do business unless it's just egregious shit. Right. It's very, very, I don't even know. I can't even just name off top. If anybody, I wouldn't just truly like, nah, on no stuff like that. But we're in a position to, we're willing this shit. See, we're willing this. Our willingness is willing this. You get what I'm saying? Like we are really trying.
Facts.
Like to the point, people don't even know where we at sitting right now and don't know the relationship that had to be built by me showing up time and time again to get us in this space. And
I wouldn't even be able to sit here and engage in a conversation with you had I not had years of previous experience.
Right. If you didn't go do and take a shot, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't know none of the shit you know. None of the connects you have, you wouldn't be no use in that arena that you currently in had you listened to some people being pussy and scared to not go get it. Had you listened to them, you would not have none of this. You would not be here.
Nothing. And not
physically here.
Not calling family pussy. But even that, like, you gotta believe in yourself, dude. Everybody is gonna tell you not to do something. Why? Because they're uncomfortable with the decision you're making. Not that the decision that you're making is uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable with it for their own personal reasons.
We gotta get past that. You gotta push past that. And of course, people like, you gotta be reasonable. Yeah, we watching the movie Gran Turismo, right? The car movie, right? The dad kept saying you got to pick something reasonable. He's like, dude, I'm telling you I can drive. He's like, I'll drive a simulator. It's not just a game, right? And luckily that actual game or simulator really simulates the feeling. It gives you every piece that you can get without physically touching it. So he was able to I am only halfway through the movie, but he's doing what he said he wanted to do, but he actually went through. He took a shot. Daddy had him on the field. He's like, no. I got to go do this competition. Ran over there, literally got it right in time. Won the competition. You get what I'm saying? Like, to then get a real shot. and then left. I'm not listening to you.
Yeah.
You told me to just do, I am being reasonable because now I get to go do it. But I told you I was good at this. You didn't see the light at the tunnel. Hell, I didn't even know this tunnel existed. It popped in my lap from the hours and hours of training that I went through. Hours and hours and hours and hundreds of training hours to be ready for an opportunity I didn't even know was coming, but you jump on it when it comes. Nigga, get moving.
Yes.
I keep telling folks, get moving.
If you don't know, learn along the way. If you know you capable, say yes. Say yes and then go.
Yes.
And pray about it and then figure it out as you go.
You got to know what you're willing to do and able to do and have the capacity to do, and you move from there. What your end goal don't got to even exist now. You just got to know that I need to go learn this. See, I have said on here plenty of times, I wanted to get in music. I want to get into booking. I want to do this. Did I just wait around and watch videos? No, my ass went down to the slowdown to work for them, throwing out drunk white girls and cleaning up piss and throw up. To go get a shot at being in the thing to see how it's going.
Yes.
To go see how are y'all doing your bookings. To the point now I can contact them and I can book. Hey, I want to work with y'all on this and we can do it. Or they'll say, hey, you need to go contact this person. But that's putting in the work. Yeah. That's your bootstraps. That's the bootstrapping that some people talk about.
You gotta do it.
Get up and go. I'm not in the big wigs. To the point I done had all the experiences. We going to a conference. I met the guy. I'm waiting on the guy who runs the Black Promoters Collective. You know who the Black Promoters Collective is? To the point, I'm waiting on him as he's talking to the people that run MSG.
Wow.
And I'm waiting for 30. I'm just waiting. And he see me, he was like, yeah, I wanted to talk to you. That's what he told me. Cause it ain't too many of us in that space anyways, but he literally, he know I'm waiting to talk to him. He made sure he had time to at least say something before he went to go eat, give me his information, right?
Right.
So, but I don't get that opportunity if I don't move on none of the shit prior. If I don't move on nothing else prior, see, we don't never get there.
No.
Whether it quote unquote works or not, don't even matter at the time when you pushing. You're supposed to work it out. When two teams go to practice, opposite teams, they both want to whoop each other's ass, see? There's only one victor. That does not stop you, or the idea of you not being a winner should never stop you from the real attempt at trying to win.
Thank you. And feeling like you should win is not going to make you win.
No, but you got to feel like you should win. You should have been prepared to win. And sometimes you just don't. You do everything in your possible power in the realm of the game, whatever game you're playing, to make it happen. You make adjustments on the fly. You change the play. You make a split decision that can change the trajectory of, if I do hit this, we going.
Facts.
If I miss, it could be catastrophic. But sometimes that's what we remember. We remember those wins. We don't even remember the big misses. There's very few things, even in sports, we remember the misses of shit. Make an attempt. Look, he thinking like, damn, what misses? Like we remember the victor. We don't remember the person who missed the block, who did this. We don't.
Right.
And which is fine. So it's not even going to be detrimental to you, but you got to make an attempt. Take the shot. Take the chance.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate, especially when you know you got it. You know you got it. It still may not work out. That's the beauty of life. Who cares? Because if that not making out may make out later. Yeah. That one might have just set you up so you know what it feels like, or you know what it is, or you know the signs, you know the adjustments, you go get the next one.
Facts.
So folks just need to stop playing with me. Please stop playing with me, because I'm not even in the mood. I swear to God, see, it's like, I ain't gonna lie, I got a couple people like, Lord, if you say something crazy in public, I'm going to just light this hoe up. I promise you I'm going to light it up. Even at my own detriment, I'll light it up.
I think that's why I don't allow myself to be in certain spaces. And it's not even from a mindset of feeling some type of way. It's just like, that's not for me. And you think more of this than I do. And
yeah, I don't care. But that's what they don't understand. Like, don't care means this shit could go either way depending on my mood that day. Like, on the point of, I could laugh it off, or I might fry you and still laugh. Right. Like, I could laugh at it. I could, like, leave it alone. Like, just don't say nothing crazy. I'll be in the space. I'm cool wherever I go. I'm cool. But it's just certain. I'm like, please don't. Again, I don't drink or smoke, so none of them spirits they don't come up with me. But I'm on guard. I'm ready. I'm ready. I play defense. I love defense. I play defense in football. I love defense in basketball. Try me. Yeah. I'm gonna steal that bitch. Interception. I promise you, it's going down. But no, man, it's a great year, man. We telling you. Tell me the truth, is what T'Challa said in the ancestral realm. They were still lying to my guy.
Ready.
But man, we gotta tell the truth. It don't always mean busting people out. And sometimes it do. Set the record straight. If they did it, don't be mad at the return energy in the same way you gave it. That is all. Especially when it's unwarranted and unnecessary. If you didn't have to do that to me and it's not the truth, don't get mad when it comes exactly back.
Say something. Yeah. Because we're not going to do that.
Just accept it and keep it pushing. But, again, it's the Kobe year. Man, I miss Kobe. I miss who he was becoming for real. And it's hard to explain that, but I miss who he was, the things he was doing. The things he was doing, even in just the realm of women's basketball, some of the things he was doing, the things he was doing in film, and just his representation of him and his family, especially with his all his girls, like it was a different. You could just see the maturation come, like you see him.
Nah, for real. I'm gonna tell you something. Like, I know the whole world felt that when Kobe died, but to be in LA when Kobe died and when Nipsey Hussle died, it was like this cold cloud and like stillness that just consumed the atmosphere. It was the most eerie, sad feeling that I will never forget. And like certain scenarios or times in life, like you attach it to a certain song. Like there's certain songs that come on that just like put me back in that realm. And that's just
yeah. I can only imagine them is two of the people I actually shed a tear because I felt it. It wasn't like it's not that it's sad. There a lot of these I'm like, yeah, I don't cry for strangers. But I felt that there was something. Thank God for the cameras, and we forget that these are mediums, and we push energy, and you can feel the energy coming off of them in a lot of their talks, interviews, just watching them, and you could just feel it. It just shifted. It shifted. So this is the year we got to do him justice. His mom, he had Mamba mentality. People throw it around and ain't putting in a lick of work. That ain't Mamba. We got to get to it, see. So that's what I'm on this year. Yeah. We telling the whole truth, maybe some half truths. Because we don't need some of this. Some of the problem we just might not need.
So stuff need to go to the grizzly.
Hey, that was unnecessary. I didn't have to call your name. We could have left it. You wasn't even now I done messed up and I lost my job. I just got this job. God dang.
But no.
I almost said something crazy. I thought I lost my job. Now I gotta go suck some dick for Hollywood. God almighty. Shit. I'm sorry, Katt. I'm sorry, Katt.
Talking about those words might push the SEO. We might get even more views on this episode. Sorry,
Katt. I thought I was with you.
But no, this year is definitely bringing new life. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Double entendre there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, that's what's up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad to be in this space. I'm glad to be blessed to be in it. I'm talking about not just the physical space, to be in this space that I'm in. It is a very interesting time with interesting people, like on the positive of interesting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all are interesting people to be around, like in a good way. And I'm curious to where it's gonna go.
Nah, for real, because I feel like it was like I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but end of 2023 felt like there was this great flush. Like, I feel like everybody that I communicate with, whether it's on a creative business level, whether it's family or like personal connections, everybody is where they need to be. To where it's like, I'm not having a prayer of, God, if they're not for me, like, please remove them. Like, no.
They've already removed themselves.
They're gone.
Yeah.
So.
No, I feel you.
I'm happy about that.
It was a bit of a, I want to say ominous because that's more of a negative connotation. There was a feeling even bringing in the new year, just like, where am I? You know, I kind of asked myself, like, where am I? Okay. But I'm like, okay, I'm here. But here's like I'm good. Like, I just had like, I'm here. This is what I've been wanting to get to, like in the work aspect. Like I wanna work and to get this shit.
Right.
I don't want to be given. I want to work. I want to make it happen. I love making some shit happen. I love not being on the best team and showing you that, hey, either we good enough to take you down through strategy, or I'm gonna give it my shot. I want to go against the best. I'm in a good space, a challenging space.
Yeah.
I don't mind the challenge. See, to the point I wrote down no resolutions because I said this shit don't work. Writing my resolution don't work. I said whatever I say I need to do, I just do it.
Yeah.
To the point I picked up my book, just bought a book, started reading it. Hella, and shout out Tyler Creator for giving me this book, man. Black Ivy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna shout out Black Ivy. I have to check that out. Yeah, it's fire pitch shit. I'm just started this book. Like I was like, damn, it's real words in here. I think it's picture. But I'm reading that bad boy. But it's just getting back to the reading. I'm back in the gym, like truly finally found my morning hoop sessions.
Oh, nice.
I said it on Facebook, and it wasn't even from the people I tagged. There's some other people that hooked me up to get to the morning sessions. Like just kind of getting back to feeling like I felt in the past and doing some of the things that I just enjoy doing. Like that hiatus from DJing, I didn't want to DJ. I didn't. Like you know, when you say like I just didn't feel a need or want. Yeah. You know, doing New Year's, it kind of confirmed to me that I don't want to do shit that don't align with the shit I want to do.
And sometimes the biggest challenge is just letting shit be what it's supposed to be, and not pushing the wheel. Because you already know yourself. Your mind knows itself. Your body knows itself. Your body's going to tell you what you feel like doing and what you don't feel like doing. Sometimes you just got to put that mug on autopilot and just let the wheels roll. And because it knows what direction you want to go in, but it's just some shit that is just like, you know what? I'm going to just let it do what it do. And that's what I'm even learning from myself. Instead of trying to be that constant go. No, sit your ass down and chill. And I think that's why I was sick on New Year's Eve. Stop trying to do everything. Sit down. Relax.
Yeah.
Everything ain't got to be exciting.
Right.
You don't need to have a schedule all the time. Sit down. And I mean, shit, with this new life.
Yeah, listen.
This is a lesson that I need to learn.
Don't sit your ass down. I promise you that. Yeah, shit.
So
make sure you get a hard ball for them feet. Roll them motherfuckers out. Man. Them shit gonna get swole, cuz.
Listen.
Hey, is it inbound? Can we throw jokes? You cool with jokes or no jokes?
Well, it depends. What kind?
We'll talk about it. I don't know. I might be, if I see a little pimple, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, see.
Oh, those are already coming.
Oh, I didn't even know. I'm just balling.
Those, yeah.
I ain't doing no crazy jokes. Like, no, we not on morbid time. No, I'm just saying some people don't like to be talked about at all. Me, I laugh at myself at anything that's true.
Well, I mean, since the hormones is out of control, I can't really tell you what my mood is going to be one day to the next.
Young God, don't say nothing about C. Because I don't know if you ever been around somebody pregnant. Nigga, that shit can be hell.
Cat's out the bag. Woo! Literally, this whole episode, Cat's been out the bag.
Right.
But like, I don't know. Even, man, when I tell you, like I told you, my relationship with God is strong. But it's been strengthened even more for so many reasons. Like, I feel like I'm literally entering act 2 of my life. But my partner, I just been telling God to lay extra hands on him because the moods that I've been having after I come out that shit, I'll be like, poor baby.
You start thinking like, damn, he did not deserve that.
Like, dude, Sierra.
You probably like, oh, he mad.
And I just found out I'm having a girl. So it makes sense. Yeah.
Welcome.
So double time girl dad. So.
Oh man. Yeah. Listen. We got plenty of days to do advice. Especially for I'm giving him all the advice.
But listen, this might be my karma for the headache I dealt my mom because which it wasn't bad, but me and my mom are both Leos, so very opinionated, strong-minded, alpha women, if that's what you want to call it. But I am the same age that my mom was when she was pregnant with me, with her first child. And when I told her I was pregnant, that was the same day she found out she was pregnant with me.
Don't tell me it's due around the same time as her too.
About a couple weeks off. So I'm an August baby.
Okay.
I'm due like mid-July.
Okay.
So it could either fall on her birthday.
Man, listen.
Or the boo's birthday.
If it fall on her birthday.
I just pray it's a Cancer and not a Leo.
Yeah.
Or a Gemini, if it comes early.
Yeah, I'll be hating on each other. I don't take the astrology that serious. I'm just like, I'm chilling. I'm over here.
I just like the tranquility of a Cancer.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, again, on air, congratulations.
Hey, thank you.
And
I'm excited.
New life. Got you an assistant coming, young guy. No.
Nah, for real. She might be in here playing pianos on the back end. Talking about Streets A&R might help you with some production. Yep, you never know.
Right, man. So new year, new things coming. Same OGs though. Ain't no new me. Same OGs. We just refining. We sharpening and refining. It's time to go.
Same
time.
OE, same OC.
Listen.
Same old Anthony.
Bar, motherfucking bars, nigga. Nah, they gonna be mad. I screamed to the mic on that one. They gonna be mad on the audio adventure. I had to give them some
bars. I'll be watching 40 bars and Pharaoh. Man, I love battle rap.
Oh, really?
Gosh,
I watch some. I don't even watch some. I watched a very specific episode. Shout out to King Los. I watch him. Why'd I blank on his name? One of the God battle rappers. Daylight.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Daylight. So that's really it. That's what the most. I ain't watched battle rap. We used to watch it way back when, but that ain't me. I'm into
I love it.
To the music behind my bars.
Don't get me started, because every commercial break, I'm in the mirror like battle rap, and I'm like, this is funny. Hey, but it's more Kevin Hart battle rap.
Hey, so we gonna have to have a rap battle. All three hosts. Johnny better win, but I don't know. And listen, you know I got some stuff. All right, see, y'all better be careful. Hey.
See, I don't know. I'm not the person to do it, because like when I play around with that stuff, I'm not gonna mean nothing I say, but it's gonna be It's gonna be
a battle. It's gonna be a rap off or a battle.
Off air, you might be like, Rich, don't say shit to me.
Listen,
it just rhymed.
Oh, you don't know me. Oh Lord, I'm like, okay. I'm like, these just jokes. I'm like, please, everybody. I would cut. If like, are we doing I'm like, we can't do a real battle. Can we just go rap over a beat? Like, we can't do battle rap.
Okay, we could just rap over a beat. That's cool.
Don't say battle rap, because it's like, ooh, we finna start a flame. Let's go. I'm too disrespectful for that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I can't do it. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a great time. I am excited. Yeah. We gonna hold it down in LA. Streets A&R gonna be in LA. We got big business.
The streets.
We hitting the streets. So, man, it's going to be a good time, man. We appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us for these last 2 years. Going into 2024, fresh. You see the new studio. We got the new intro, man. We steady evolving. You're going to see more content from us. Anybody interested in anything with Streets A&R, anything you can see, holla at us.
We need you for social media.
Right, we do. I'm tired. I'll be like, yo, I'm tired.
Come on.
Jesus.
Like, I got too many jobs.
Listen, I be
Yeah.
like, I gotta see. I'm a real like. I don't even like the word boss, but I actually like on paper am.
No, for real.
I got things I got a staff I got to deal with. So I'm like, somebody please walk in here, and I'm not giving my guy Anthony nothing else till he get a contract.
Yeah,
Ain't making
I
him
feel
do
you.
nothing else. And I told him that, and I've been holding that word. Like, I know he won't. No, you do your thing. We gonna get some more people. We gonna manifest some people. We gonna make sure we get the right person in here that really want to help and work with us and sharpen their skills and sharpen us up. So anybody interested, the media stuff, social media,
please
holla at your girl and your boy, please.
Because I've taken the biggest social media break these last few months, and I'm not done taking a break. And I've literally seen, like, you know how it tells you on the professional dashboard on Instagram how many accounts you come across? I've gone from like coming across 33,000 accounts to like 1.4 thousand. I don't care, but I'm hands off right now. Like, my brain hurts.
You got more important things.
My brain hurts. So come on over to death row.
Rest. Life row. Rest. As my girl in Wolverine said, she said, rest. She was just learning how to speak.
Man.
Yeah, man. It's going to be good. We are in a good space, and I'm glad that we on this trip. We got many trips to take.
Oh, yeah.
We going up. Shout out to YouTube Shorts, man. They hooked. Yeah. We going to get the hang of that.
Oh, YouTube Shorts is amazing.
What? We getting to it.
But what you talking about?
Listen,
they hooked you up with something?
No, I would have gave it to you. Yeah, with some more followers. Shit.
Yeah, that's the biggest way to grow.
We had an 8% increase in 3 days because of them shorts. You know what I'm saying? We out here.
That's good.
We're going to get to it.
You know, there's one guy who just did an article. Because, you know, the shorts, that contributes to, like, your audience building algorithm. You don't even have to make, like, long form videos on YouTube, which is nice. But it was a dude that did an article. And in 3 months I think he posted a short every day. I don't even know if there was a consistent theme. But he grew 200,000 subscribers.
That's crazy.
Just from shorts. So I was like, well, I guess we need to hop on the train.
I'm tired of working this phone. I'll be putting my phone down.
I feel you, me too.
I'll just be like, oh, Lord. That's why we need somebody to be here. We ain't going to talk about the plan, but we need somebody. So if you want to be that somebody,
Are you that somebody?
Tell me you want somebody. Baby girl.
Uh-huh.
Known as Early. Yeah. Not the misconstrued baby sound. Lord have mercy.
The same baby sound that's used on Arthur.
Man, that's where it's from. Oh, that's
the same baby sound from all the shows.
That's funny. Oh man, we gotta get out of here. We are delusional now. It's time to go, man. We've been here too long. And we got snow where we at, so we got to hit these roads, man.
Yeah, my car might be.
It's all good. You ain't got a far ride. My man's though. Holla at me if you need somewhere to. Don't. Yeah, listen, not on air.
Davenport, Iowa.
Not on air. No, not on air. But he got to drive. He got to drive, and hopefully it don't turn into a sled.
Hey, for all you freaks out there, no, I'm just playing.
So yeah, man, we gonna get up out of here, man. Wait, a whole lot of content to come out, man. Stay tuned with us, man. We appreciate everybody that's made it this far. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, listen, watch everything, man. We are Streets A&R on social media. That's Streets A&R. And then on the airways, we on all platforms but Apple, man. So make sure y'all tune in, tell a friend, man. We gonna do our best, man. Let us know what y'all want to see in 2024, and just be prepared for some new wrinkles to come out this year, man. New wrinkles like on your old ass face, man. We bringing them, man. Just embrace it.
No Botox.
No Botox. Natural. We doing this the natural way. I almost said something crazy again. I mean, stop.
No BBL.
My shit like this. I'm keeping my shit like this. I ain't selling it. It ain't for sale. Yeah, well, not to the dudes. I can sell it to the Janelle Monae. What's up? Holla your way.
On that note,
actually don't, because she be going to some other stuff now. I'm gonna just actually
might get you caught up in the illumination.
Lord have mercy, man. Well, yeah, man, we getting out of here, man. We appreciate y'all, and we out of here, man. It's your host Giddy Jicky with it,
and it's your girl CLB.
We gone, man.
We out.
Peace.
The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.